What's good, everyone? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Yep.
Doing good. Doing good. Oh,
What?
I see you get your vaping on, man, huh?
What are you talking about? Oh, you mean the way I took a puff?
You got
Your
your
shirt,
vape.
Did I take a gangster puff? Is that what you said?
your
Look
shirt
at-
is that the dude from what's that movie?
Nah, come on, don't say that. You know what it
Bane.
is.
No. I
It's
thought
it's
I thought it was the guy from Mad Max. That's what I thought.
what? No, it's
Like the
Blade,
shirt that's
bro.
off
It's
with the
Blade.
eyes and the mouth thing. Anyway.
It's Blade, and the reason why you probably can't recognize it is because it's the first appearance of Blade, which is a little more groovy. He has an afro and if I'm not mistaken, I think green like sunglasses and stuff. So that's
Yeah.
probably why. But yeah, this is my Blade T-shirt.
Tight. Yeah, I never read any Blade.
Nope, I saw the movies.
It's actually a great time to be a Blade fan right now, because Marvel Comics is they're focusing more on his comic book series as well as integrating him as like a full-fledged Avenger. And they're having Avengers basically they're having like a huge crossover event with the Avengers, and this is the second time fighting Blade's enemies. So they're really trying to put him in the forefront, which is cool because if you're around since the '90s, since the movie came out at all, it's every once in a while to do like a limited series and then it just dies and then they repeat the same cycle every like 5 years or so.
Sure.
So it's nice to have like a nice, concise and consistent iteration of the character.
That's awesome.
But
Going
yeah,
on,
anyway.
Oz?
What's up, Bashadamus? What's up, man?
Got
But yeah,
Phoenix in the house.
to kick off this week's show, so for everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining this week's episode of Geeked Out Live, hosted by me, Night Terrors, my handsome hosts, Emerald Knight, and Sid Vicious Toys. And so we'll start off today's live, and I want to go over the newest releases from toy companies. So one of the companies that announced new releases is McFarlane Toys. So I wanted to address that since there's so much content going on over there.
Okay, let's see here.
So if you go to their profile, John, and just pull up, I think.
Well, I just pulled up their
Oh.
site because as you can see, they're sold out. Though at least some of them are.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what McFarlane's doing lately, but like every release is selling out on their store. I don't know how is this happening.
Well, it's his own website, so maybe he manipulates some stuff. So
That's
he's
true,
saying
that's
right now
true.
that that six pack of penguins with a chase is sold out.
Yes.
That's weird. All right.
Well, it's the chase though, and I asked that in our group chat, like, hey,
Dude,
is this the only way we can get the chase?
Can you imagine the aftermarket though? I mean, it's worth it in the long run.
Definitely.
You could just sell those 3 extra penguins and you'll make your money back basically because it's a collector's edition. So it's not gonna go down. It's not gonna really go down value that much from retail.
But see, that is what I'm looking for, man. That is a Superpowers collection color scheme for the penguin. That is
John,
a classic.
you just love disappointing me as a comic book fan. You know what I mean? Like
I'm not paying. I don't have that right now, man. If you see what I got, lately, when I'll show off. I mean, I can't do it, man. I can't. But I mean, it is nice. I wish we got some more, and I'm hoping we do get some more of these kind of classic looks here.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I saw this, I mean, just the non-deluxe one, I was like, oh, that's close. That's classic penguin.
Mhm.
And then I saw the chase. I was like, oh crap. It's like, really? You're gonna do that to me? It's like that
would have gone great with your Golden Age themed collection that you have going on right now.
exactly. That's what I'm trying to get right now. And it's like, but I didn't pre-order off Toddy Mac. I just pre-ordered off Amazon. So just the penguin so far. So but
shipping
again,
on this website is crazy. Like I mean, even with the discount, I mean, you're basically not getting any money off besides like a little bit of the shipping. I think only like $5 of the
Can we go back to penguin real quick? One thing worth noting is umbrella, stand, some hands. You know what I'm saying? I feel like usually that's pretty good offering.
Wait, what would you say? Umbrella stands?
He comes with an umbrella. He comes with an extra set of hands.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Oh, okay, I see.
And he's got that stand, which is pretty cool for McFarlane. I feel like he doesn't do a lot of accessories, so it's cool to see.
They've been doing that though, haven't they? This I know the last couple McFarlane's they've come with a little.
Not consistently. Not
Okay.
consistently. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I
They
chunked it. I mean, I
definitely
threw it
stepped
away.
it up. They stepped it up. It's not like Hasbro type where like everything. Actually, shit, even Hasbro doesn't do it sometimes. You know what?
Sometimes,
Never
yeah.
mind. I retract what I just said. So because there are some Marvel Legend releases that have no accessories. You're like, why? And it's always for
Yeah.
characters that definitely need the accessories. It's like, why this guy?
Exactly. Yeah. But no, I mean, great looking figure. And I mean, I am gonna say this, KT. I will say, man, I wish I am looking for a Mezco version of this guy because I mean, even though I'm gonna have this as McFarlane, he can I can work with that for now, but I need to get a Mezco or a Mayfex version of this guy.
For sure.
I will give you that.
What I can probably, I mean, how much do you love Penguin?
Custom.
Yeah, no,
Custom?
because I have a couple of boys who make like for instance, like what I talked about in the chat earlier today, how I have a custom 112 Victor Zaz that you guys, I'm sure you guys seen on my Instagram page me posting it? I posted it once or
Probably, yeah, I think I've
twice,
seen
two
now.
times. But it's a beauty, like it looks like an official Mezco figure. That's how fucking like amazing it is. And my man's hooked it up. He sculpted the scars onto the actual V-Toy's body. He like took the putty and then he like with the knife
Oh wow.
sculpted it out, and then he hardened the the clay so that it's I guess it's resin or some shit. I don't know what it is, what he did. Chris, you probably know.
Probably too
Probably,
epoxy,
yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, epoxy or some shit like that. So he did that, and then that is the definitive modern Victor Zaz, with the bald head, no shirt, and just pants, and sometimes he wears shoes, sometimes he's barefoot. Um, and that brings us to actually one of the McFarlane releases. We'll get to whatever her name is, Star Girl, whatever.
Starfire.
Starfire.
Starfire, man.
Go to Victor Zaz.
You didn't watch Sights?
Wait, I want to go in sequential order. So go to
Okay.
go to the Instagram page and pull up the combo Victor Zaz since we're on the subject. You know what I mean?
He says KT all energized right now. He's all hyped for this.
I know.
No, I want listen. I said going into this week's episode, we're gonna step it up a bit. All right.
All right, let's do it.
You got your Red Bull, you're good, man. You got a monster.
We're on what, episode 13, if I'm not
13.
mistaken?
Yeah.
13. So
Lucky 13. Lucky
we're,
13.
we're settled into our groove, and now it's time to grow and it's time to blow up. So anyways,
All right, so
back to
where,
let's
man?
pull it
Which
out.
one?
Click on that jazz right there. The blonde hair man. The glasses.
What?
First thing.
Oh,
First
Zaz.
Zaz.
Is he
At least
usually
it's Jazz. Yeah, that's what I thought
dude,
so too. I thought
so Victor Zaz. So
Zaz,
the first appearance of Victor Zaz, this is his look. For everyone who's watching and thinking, oh, this is whack, like, why does he have his eyes like that? Why the scars look like markered on instead of sculpted on? So if you go to the actual and it's on Google, literally Google Victor Zaz comics, and then it'll pop up and you'll see it. And that is since for the Mayfex enthusiasts who love Mayfex for doing basically off the page, exact accurate figures, this is as close you're gonna get to that, because if you look at the reference art, this figure looks straight ripped off that page. And for me, I'm a huge fan of Victor Zaz. He's one of my favorite, I guess, C list Batman villains, because he's just so demented, and as if you guys don't know, Victor Zaz, he's a serial killer in the Batman Rogues Gallery, and for every kill, he's a serial killer, kills girl, like he's sick in the head, and for every kill, he cuts his body into the tack marks to check to keep a record of how many bodies he's collected. So that's one of my favorite characters in Batman world. So I'm hyped and super happy and excited to pick up this figure. I know it's a McFarlane exclusive, so I know I gotta go in and just cough off the shipping up cost. But yeah, man, I'm really hyped for this release. Yeah, man, this is like this is like I feel like everyone has their own weird indie favorite. You know what I mean? At least if you're a comic book head, you know what I mean. Like I think it was Funk in our group who says that he's like a big Wonder Man fan, and I was like, what? I was like, really? I was like, that's so random, you know what I mean? Because Wonder Man's a very obscure character. So you know what I mean?
I think a lot of folks have that. I mean, for me, I'm not sure who my off the wall person would be. Yeah,
I feel like it should be somewhere in the Green Lantern world, because there's so many.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it's not really green, not the Green Lantern world. It just yeah, I'm not sure who's like what off the wall character or superhero is kind of like my guy. But yeah, Victor Zsasz. I mean, I do know. Hey, if you're even if you're not familiar with the comic books, he was in Batman Begins. So
Yes.
low
Yes.
low Easter egg there. He was in Batman Begins.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Yeah, I saw. Oh yeah, that's one more point out. See, look who's at the top right there. Look at that. Night Terrors.
Yes, thank
You know,
Thank
you know,
you.
you know how to
And
do a little bit.
caps. And caps.
I had to do a little bit of a little blessing for the McFarlane page.
Made it all the way to the top, man. But they haven't liked
Is
it
this
yet.
the only photo he's shown? Is any accessories or anything that it comes with?
This is the only photo they've shown.
Yeah,
so
so far,
Just
yeah,
the
just
two of
this
them?
one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can move. You can move on to why am I always forgetting her name now? Starfire. Oh
Well,
no,
I'm going in
Captain
order
Boomerang.
now. You want to go in order, so we're going
Okay.
in order. But no, so
So
you did
yeah,
get this guy, right? You did get
I did.
Boomerang.
And this is another one. Like I pulled it up and like I was busy at work. And I was like, well, this is not gonna sell out because it's it's McFarlane. It's not gonna sell out. And then like it's sold,
Mm.
like all of them sold out except for this one. Somehow I able to grab. I think I grabbed the last one to be honest.
He sold out. He's sold out now. The only one that's not sold out is Penguin. So everybody else is
Did he
sold out
come back?
except
I
for.
checked for Penguin earlier today when I bought Boomerang, and it said he was sold out on Amazon. So I gotta
Yeah.
go check.
Oh no. Oh no. On McFarlane, he's still for pre-order, but
Oh,
no.
is he? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
But
Amazon will restock. Because I think the same thing happened with
yeah,
the
yeah.
Lobo motorcycle pack. So.
And I
Yeah.
thought about him because I do have the Flash, the Golden Age Flash. So I was like, you look pretty good. So I don't know. I may eventually get him.
I have the Flash that came with Red Death and McFarlane, and the only I can use that, and the only thing I need is the electricity effects that came with the other Flashes. So I'm gonna just look on eBay and see if anyone's selling it separately.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
I
now
wanted to get y'all's take on that though. Was the soft goods though? That was like to
Pretty
me that
wild.
was like holy crap. That was impressive.
Not just
I
one, but two pieces.
yeah, the scarf, the scarf. Dude, I love Captain Boomerang. He's he's one of my favorites out of the Suicide Squad roster because he's just like he's just a funny ass guy. Like he's like a typical. He's just a thief, and like he gets like he'll run away and like bitch out
Yeah.
and just like he's out for himself. So it's just he's always amusing to like to read about.
So were
Especially in the
you
movies. In the movies, he was probably like the like one of the best characters to come out of that movie,
so
that film.
in the Suicide Squad? Were you kind of like in the first 5 minutes? You're like, man, the heck with this. It's like as soon as he got taken out, you're just like, I'm done.
Oh, dude, I was so pissed. Yeah, I was mad pissed. Yeah, I think that like after that, I was like, yeah, I'm giving James Gunn a fucking L for this. Like I'm like, because dude, I'm like he kept Harley Quinn around, so it's like, did you really have to kill him? Like at least, I mean, Rick Flag, fine, take him away. I didn't really care for him
Yeah.
anyways, but like Captain Boomerang could have stayed for at least comic relief.
I
Especially
did.
That was in part two, right? Part two, they killed him off like right at the
yeah,
beginning,
part
right?
two.
Yeah.
Because
It was
the way
the
James Gunn did it,
Suicide Squad.
the way James Gunn did it is that he wanted to kill off everyone that that was in the first film, and because I mean it is kind of within sync of the comic because they do die like left and right, so it's he it's he could get away with it, but I mean I thought it was a waste. I
But
thought it was egotistical and too much of a waste of a
but
good
but that was
establishment.
only he only. I mean, it was only 3 of the originals, right? Because it was Harley, Rick Flag, and Boomerang. Was it
Yeah,
that came back?
they didn't bring back what's her name? The Asian
The
woman. What's the Asian woman's
the
name?
Yakuza. Yeah, I can't remember her name. And then obviously
Because she's so boring. That's why.
Deadshot. They didn't bring back Deadshot.
That would have been so great if they brought him
Yeah.
back.
Katana was her name.
Katana. Yeah.
Katana. Yeah, she was. I knew it was some stereotypical like fucking race.
Yeah.
Oh,
But no,
what's this Asian woman's name? The superhero thing,
Katana.
Geisha, sushi. So it's some BS. But
no, I did read where James Gunn did say that was done for effect, right? For Boomerang to die because because he did make it to the first film. They wanted to do like, hey, it's open season, nobody's safe. If we're taking out Captain Boomerang in the first 5 minutes after he went through all of that in the first film, then yeah, it's nobody's safe. Harley Quinn can die, anybody can go. John Cena can die. So yeah. Yeah, I
But
thought.
nah, this figure looks great. I love the coat. The scarf is dope.
Mhm.
I know that some negative feedback was they think the coat's too oversized, which I can see why they think
Yeah.
that, but it's not. It doesn't bother me to enough to complain about it. To be honest,
Does that look wired though? Do you think it's gonna be a wire cape, or is
No
it just gonna
way.
be?
I doubt it. I don't think so.
No way. I think it's good that he's including soft goods. Do I think they're going to be amazing soft goods? No, but it's a step forward.
Yeah.
And
I
for the
mean, dude,
price range that it's in, I think that's pretty amazing.
you want? I could pull up Beast, and this is the one of the first Marvel Legend cloth good figs.
Was that wired?
No, it's not wired, and the material is it's very thin and flimsy.
Mm.
My personal tailor can do a better job than this. If we're being real, you know what I mean. So what can you expect from a retail company? You know what I
For
mean?
sure, for sure.
Rob's
Yeah,
saying the
Um,
same thing. Not a chance. Not a chance.
yeah.
Another thing that's cool is it looks like a leathery kind, like a pleathery kind
Yeah.
of material. So
Leather.
as
Yeah.
opposed to just sort of like a regular soft good. That's cool.
hmm But yeah, you want to move on to Starfire?
Finally, we get to Starfire. I can't believe you didn't. I mean, she was the best thing about Titans, man.
You know what it was, man? So I loved Teen Titans the cartoon, and then once I got older and started reading comics, like the Titans as a comic is it's like not for me. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Nightwing is just I don't like Nightwing in a sense, like because the way that he's wrote, like he has so much trauma and like he goes through like his like comic book life as if it never like you would never guess it. It's like why aren't you as messed up as Bruce? Like you should have at least a little bit of a breakdown moment, but it's like nothing. You know what I mean? It's just like annoying. It's like, dude, come on. And
That's
then
why
and
he's gonna be the next Batman. That's why he's
yeah,
the heir
and
apparent.
in the Batman comics, within the comics, they're always saying, "Oh, Dick Grayson will be the best Batman because
Yeah.
he doesn't have any of Bruce's baggage." It's like, well, he should. I mean, his parents died the same way, so it's like it's just fucking mind boggling. But
I think you need
Yeah,
a
but
little baggage to be Batman, at least a little
yeah.
bit.
I mean, at least,
And they were trapeze artists, so that's like it goes with the terror. Hey, stuff happens, man. You never. I mean, you're playing with your life. Every time you go out there, so it's like, hey, it was bound to happen eventually, maybe. In their
um,
mindset.
but yeah, man. So I mean, the comics are just a little bit hard. It's a little bit less palatable than the cartoon, but what can you do? I did my research, so I made sure I understood like what happened in the comics wise.
Yeah.
Um, I do like in the animated movies, the DC animated movies, where they kind of make like Starfire such a horny like curious alien. She's like Nightwing, that interesting human move you did to me last night. It's like Jesus Christ, like this kid's watching this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that on the show too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, they
Yeah,
made
she
her
needs to
and
close her legs. All right, she's relaxed. Oh yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting. I watched that show. She was
yeah.
she was a hooah. She was
Mm. Yeah.
she was going ham on that show.
Well, she's trying to understand, Earth culture and stuff like that, man. She's an alien. She's trying to figure stuff out.
It's for
You know.
research purposes.
Exactly.
I mean, I thought the action was fine. Like people were upset that
I
because
have no problem. Yeah, she was. Yeah.
they race swapped her. For people, for guys, for
Yeah.
people watching don't know, for the Titan show from HBO Max, they casted an African American woman to play Starfire. So
Had
like
no problem with it.
there were some DC fans that were crying and moaning. I mean, she still had the orange hair and the green eyes, but
Yeah.
because of they wanted the cartoon Starfire, which they said was orange. So it's like, did you want a Donald Trump like Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
Or Oompa Loompa.
You know what I mean? Like it didn't make no sense. So, but the actress is so fine. Oh my god. Oof. Don't I watched that show just for her, pretty much. So yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't mind at all. But anyways, yeah, this figure looks dope. I wish she came with. Did she come with any power effects? Because that's kind of
Yeah. She does.
she
Nice
does. Okay.
sculpt.
Just little hand fix.
Really nice skull, especially the face. I think that's one of the best faces he's done. But the only thing is, this figure's only going to turn its head to the right. That's it.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
gonna get in the
Yeah.
way. It's gonna
Yeah.
get in the
Yeah.
way.
And I wonder how hard she's gonna be to stand up though, man. Those heels. I can only see
Oh
like trying to
yeah.
get her in poses. That's gonna be a pain. Got to use a lot of sticky tack or wires or something.
Or
Because
just put it on the stand to be.
yeah. Or just use the stand and just digitally erase it in post.
McFarlane
But yeah,
toys are the only toys that when I shoot, like I just use the stands. Like I don't have. I've tried to like obviously freestyle balance it, and it turns into like a giant headache. My back is hurting. I'm like, screw it. What the fucking thing? But yeah. Other than that, was there any other releases that he came out with?
Don't think so. I think that was it.
Any other toy companies you guys
Oh, he did
want to
tease this
discuss?
though. The anime series, this thing here. So
Oh yes, that looks dope.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. Also, let me try and pull it up. Let me see
Tumblr.
find the WonderCon. What about the announcers from WonderCon?
Yeah, I thought I saw like a Tumblr with a Lucius Fox. Like,
Yeah, let me see if I can find who might have that. I think AIC might have something. Yeah, let me show this real quick. I mean, again, these are pictures from the convention, so probably won't be so good, but give us an idea. So yeah, so that's like all the McFarlane upcoming releases. And it's so funny because people were complaining about the date, the year. It was like 2025. Like, what the heck? Oh, yeah, why even announce it now? But no, they came back and changed it to say no, that's supposed to be 2024.
Oh really? Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
That didn't even bother me because like it's like we spend so much money on toys. I was like, dude, just push it off. I don't care.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, that's no big deal. But I don't know, man. It's like, yeah, the Tumblr, especially with the way they did the 89 Batmobile, that is gonna look pretty nice. And yeah, with the Lucius Fox, that's gonna look pretty cool.
I really wish they would give us like a comic Batmobile just because it would go better with my theme, of figures.
But what I mean, what version of the comic though? I mean, because I know they've kind of
Just
changed it up.
anything, to be honest. I'll take anything, comic related. Like there's different iterations as well in the comics, but I'm just saying
Right.
just because the Batman
it's not
89
from the movie.
Batman 89 is too on the nose, especially with the gold circle rims. It makes
Yeah.
it. Then if it's like if I have a different color variant, Batman kind of clashes. So it's like,
Yeah.
I use it for everything. I use all my Batmans. I use it for that Batmobile, man. That is the definitive.
Yeah,
Batmobile.
I know, but I just say I'm like comic wise, it's not like.
I feel you. I would like to see a Batmobile that is not from a movie or a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tumblr is like one of the more out there iterations of the Batmobile because it's like they even joked about it, it's a tank.
Yeah.
I personally don't like it because I feel like it's not very Batman-ish. Like Batman he sneaks around. He doesn't want to have to ride around in a giant fucking.
I did like in the Dark Knight where they actually call it out. I mean, the guy from Wayne Enterprise saying
They called it out, but it didn't negate the fact that it's still ridiculous.
Right. Yeah, it's just like nobody's gonna know that that's Wayne Enterprise tech just rolling through the streets. It's like, yeah. I am excited about the Batman Forever though. That is,
that's kind of wild. But where's that bat from? Because I don't remember that. There was no Man Bat in any Batman.
It's because when
deleted scenes.
When Riddler, was?
Oh yeah, there is a deleted scene where there is a bat. Now that I heard that.
Man Bat?
No, it's a subplot. It's basically after Two-Face and the Riddler, bust into Wayne Manor, and then Bruce gets knocked out. He actually forgets he's Batman for a while. Like he has complete amnesia, and then he walks into a cave, and then he sees the bat. Like it's kind of like almost like that's when he realizes I'm Batman. Yeah, and I'm Batman forever. That was kind of like the whole point of the title. And I think that's on YouTube.
It's funny because when I watched these movies as a kid, I kind of hated them in a sense because they were just so like horribly, over the top and not accurate, not gritty and serious. But it's funny because now as a 30 something year adult, I look back at them fondly. I guess it's weird. It's crazy how it works like that. Now, I look back, I'm like, it wasn't that bad. Like it was kind of cool and quirky. Like I get it,
Yeah, I mean, after Batman Returns, I think it was kind of nice to kind of have a little bit more color, a little bit more action, but then they kind of overdid it with Batman and Robin. But Batman Forever is kind of like that nice little sweet spot. The Two-Face, I think we talked about it too. It's like that was too. He was too wacky. He was too zany.
Yeah, he was too wacky. I did not like it at all. I don't know what Tommy Lee Jones, what the fuck he was going for. When they told
they had the Riddler, you'd think they'd want Two-Face more serious and the Riddler kind of more jokey.
Riddler, I will fight tooth and nail to argue that Arnold Schwarzenegger made an epic Mr. Freeze and that Jim Carrey made an excellent Riddler. I don't care.
Yeah. No.
I
Riddler.
will
I mean,
debate, especially for Arnold, bro. He had so many iconic lines. Like, bro,
oh
to this
yeah,
day,
Arnold.
I'll just randomly, like, while I'm alone, chill. I randomly blurt out, the Ice Age. So I'm telling you, man, I think they're underrated as hell. But yeah, zoom in onto that vehicle, and then we'll move on to the hot topics. Okay.
Who's that top right next to the Batman? He's kind of look like a camo. He's got like a commando kind of outfit next to.
Oh, that's
That's
Sergeant
Commander.
Rock. Sergeant
Right?
Rock. I
Yeah,
think Sergeant Rock.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool.
It's like an
Throwback.
old school DC
Yeah,
character.
throwback.
Yeah, and the only reason I know that is because that's the comic that what's his name?
Nick Fury.
Shane Black. Well, Shane Black is reading in Predator. He's reading a Sergeant Rock comic.
Wait,
So,
what? Shane Black played.
so Shane Black is in Predator, right? He's the first guy that gets killed by the Predator, and he's the one that makes all those kind of those stupid jokes about women's parts and stuff like that. But it's he's reading a Sergeant Rock comic book, so that always stuck out with me. Like
That's pretty cool.
That just stood out. I was like, oh, he's a guy who reads comic book. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The let's see here. Oh, see in the dang it, man, this animated series stuff.
What anime? What do you keep talking about? Oh, you mean
anime stuff?
Batman animated. I think you said anime. I'm like, what do you see the anime?
No, the animated Batman stuff. I want to get so into that, but if it's the cell shading stuff, man, I just
Yeah, but to argue, and I'm not gonna get them, but I'm just saying, like, he made this line specifically 6-inch, so it will be more compatible with Mezco when they drop their animated Batman Joker. So
but see, like right here, it doesn't show they have a lot of that cell shading. It looks like it's just regular animated series figures.
Yeah. So So if you want them, get them.
I need. They need to redo their first Batman. You saw how bad that was, KT. You're gonna tell me that first.
You're getting
Batman,
the Mezco animated Batman. Like I said, just mix and match.
Are they going to really be in scale though? I need a promise right now. I mean, can you confirm right now that it's going to be in scale?
Todd has stated that this specific line is 6-inch, not 7-inch like the other DC multiverse figures. So therefore, it will be Marvel Legends size. So, like you showed us earlier in the chat, you had Marvel Legends next to your Mezco Batman. They were fine, same height.
Yeah.
Looks like they tuned down this. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you, Thanos. But yeah.
I mean, they're late though. They should have done that with the first set, and I could have got that. I could have gotten Batman, Robin. I could have gotten all those.
He'll re-release it, bro. He'll re-release it like 3 times.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Don, tell me which ones you want, and I'll help you. Okay, Jesus Christ, like
I mean, they got Poison Ivy. I know you mentioned Poison Ivy before, as far as like
you want the animated Poison? All right, DM me after this and let me know what you like. All right. But anyways, so let's move on to the hot topic for this week. So the first hot topic you guys wanted to go over is the new cartoon reboot or whatever, soft reboot or
continuation.
X-Men 97 cartoon that premiered last week or 2 weeks ago?
Last week, yeah.
Last week, okay.
Or 2 weeks ago, yeah.
So
it's 3 episodes, so it has to be 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So last time we started off with John, so let's start off with Chris. Let me know your thoughts.
Yeah, so I was cautiously optimistic. I feel like with a lot of the Marvel stuff, especially with animated things, they've got a little bit more room for like failure, because what I mean is it's not a huge blockbuster movie, right? So they don't need to recoup all their money back. So I feel like they get a little bit more experimental with some of the animated stuff, just in general. And so after watching it, I was very pleasantly surprised that I thought it was a really wonderful show. If you like the original animated series, they kept a lot of the spirit of that, a lot of the same voice acting, a lot of the same kind of like, I don't want to say corny delivery, but it's like a lot of that same kind of dialogue that like now as an older person, like you were kind of talking about earlier, KT, I can kind of like appreciate it a little bit more for what it is. It's a little campy, but in a really cool way. And I feel like they've done a lot of really great things with the animation and the storyline. So I thought it was great.
Okay. John, you want to go?
Same thing. I think it's again, being a fan of the original show, I liked it. I will say bringing back the original some of the original voice acting was a nice novelty, even though you can kind of tell with some of them They're getting up there. They're getting up there. I mean, I don't
I heard
want
Wolverine, right? Wolverine sounded kind of funny.
Wolverine and Rogue. Rogue. She has a special kind of voice, and it's just yeah. I mean, I imagine the actress. I don't know if that's her natural way of speaking. Sometimes it is. Like the Turtles. I mean, if you ever listen to them, speak in real life, a lot of them, I think Donatello, like that's his real voice. I mean, I just talk and I don't have to do anything. But if you have to reach back and kind of, deliver that performance, strain the vocal cords. And
Yeah.
I think I get the sense from whenever she talks Rogue, I'm like, I kind of just have to kind of like, because my mind goes back to 92 and how she used to sound. And of course, people age. I mean, the voices fluctuate, they change, stuff
Not
happens.
how she looks, not the fact that she lost her boobs and ass.
No, man. I mean, I'm not even gonna go through that because that's been beaten to death. And people can show all the time that the original one had the same sort of like weird
I just
angles
want
where
them
she
to
didn't
address it in lore wise. Like, do they
in the show like they want somebody
like
that
like they could just mention it passing like, hey, Ro, remember that time you got a breast reduction?
But no,
it
I
was
mean,
a superpower. She absorbed somebody's abilities for a while, and then it went away. That's what it was.
Or we could say that maybe she accidentally absorbed a skinny girl's.
Could be.
See, I actually would rock with that explanation. I'm just saying, like
just some sort of explanation, you'd be fine with that. Like, oh yeah,
we need to start mailing these letters to Disney.
But no, that was I'm fully on board with it. I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's cool that they're doing this continuation, and it's keeping up the spirit. It's like they change stuff here and there, but it's like, I mean, it feels like, what, if you just stop watching the original show, or if you just you watch the last episode and then you go on to this, it's almost like a smooth transition. It's not real jarring.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Couple of cast changes, which was cool too. A couple of new people came in, which I like. Switching it up.
Dude, her ass won't look like that in that shot. It's pretty dumpy in a lot of the.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Look like
he's talking about the shot that everybody knows about, the one with Apocalypse.
With Apocalypse.
Yeah,
no, but even like throughout the whole cartoon, she's very well endowed. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so I didn't see the full cartoon. I mean, the full new version yet, but I did see lots of clips of it. And so like I saw like the opening clip where like Cyclops drops down and he's like whooping butt. And then he says all these like dope ass lines, like he's like storm, let it rain.
Yeah.
Let it rain.
It's fun though, dude. It's like, it is corny, but it's just fun.
No, what do you say though? Because I just made that up. I don't know.
I know he's like something like, to me, my X-Men was like the big line of the show. Everybody's like, oh, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
what was the storm line? What was the storm line? He said like storm, like whatever.
It probably was Let It Rain. I wouldn't.
It was something like that, yeah.
So I saw, and someone pointed out, people pointed out that now that they're showing how Cyclops uses his beams, they're portraying more as concussive energy force.
Yeah.
Versus, and it's weird because I just started rewatching the old cartoon yesterday. So I've only seen one episode so far because I've watched it as a kid, but I never like watched it like consistently from beginning to end. I just always caught whatever was on.
Yeah.
So I want the full picture before I move on to X-Men 97. But in the old cartoon from that first episode, he references his power as energy force beams, and it's like that's not comic accurate. Like it's not really like they don't burn holes or anything like that. It's more like a punch. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was interesting. I like that they corrected that, I guess. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to catching up. But I know it's gonna be a while. I don't mind because I'm hoping by the time I catch up, the new series will be concluded. That's why I'm waiting for Invincible. I'm waiting for Invincible cartoon to finish up so I can just watch it all in one shot. You know what I mean?
Invincible's awesome.
And I think this X-Men, I think it's only 10 episodes though. I think it's very, very short. I think it's only 10 episodes they're gonna drop for this particular season. So
yeah, but they've said they've got 65 planned, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
So since X-Men is like, it was pretty much a guaranteed knock in the park. Why don't they? And I also read that MCU can officially use Spider-Man animation. So why don't they revive the Spider-Man cartoon? And that's easy freaking money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think they need to just like kind of like like dick
Right.
flick Sony and be like, nah, we're gonna do this, and you can just kick rocks. Like,
That, that wa-
go in the corner and do your own Madam Web BS over there.
Yeah, I mean that was cool with the when they used to do those crossovers back when they were on Fox, the Fox Kids network, when
Heck yeah.
with X-Men and Spider-Man, and the X-Men were on the Spider-Man show and Spider-Man was on X-Men. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thanos brought up a good point. Hope the writing holds up since the showrunner got fired. So now don't I
Yeah.
mean that
The
yeah, who knows if that's gonna change.
rumor is that he got fired because he has an OF.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, so
That's what I heard.
Yeah, something like that,
I
I
get
guess.
it,
Yeah.
I get it, but I mean, like, it's like, did he just open it up, or like, did they just not know? Like,
Yeah, if it was like from 8 years ago and he's doing something completely different with his life, it's like, come on.
Oh well, he's a writer, so maybe he had just had a run of bad luck, and he
Side,
had a
side hustle.
Yeah.
he had to shake some booty.
Gotta make that money. Gotta make that
I
money.
mean,
It'd be
listen,
funny if it wasn't even sexual related. It was like maybe he like reads books to old, like maybe it was something like he was educational.
Yeah,
it
could
wasn't
be.
though.
I
From what I
mean,
heard, it wasn't though. It was.
Probably.
I'm just saying, if people want to pay to see these these Asian pancakes, just let me know. let me know in the comments.
I'd pay for those toys.
But
Those toys.
the next hot topic is the new Godzilla. What Godzilla? No, it's Kong X Godzilla something Rise of the Empire.
something. Yeah,
I forgot.
it's
But
something.
so it got great. It's gotten great audience reviews, and it's doing very well box office wise. Critics were a little harsh with it, and some of the reviews I read were like so ridiculous. They were like, "Oh, there's no character development." It's like, it's a movie about kaiju's, you motherfucker. Like, what do you want?
Why do people say that about Godzilla movies?
Dude,
Yeah.
because people are like, "Oh, Godzilla -1," because they like to like they're like anything that's artsy-ish, that's been recognized by the artsy world. They want to be pretentious about it. So everyone's like, "Oh, well, Godzilla -1, da da da." It's like, yeah, but I could also argue that the action wasn't that great in that movie. So I mean, it's like so it's like give or take type of shit. But not from everyone who's like normal loved the movie. They thought it was mad fun. So I'm happy as well because Chris, I actually have to talk to you because I'm going to officially dive into the kaiju toy world
Ooh.
via Monster Arts and Haya Toys.
Haya.
But I need to figure out how I'm gonna set up the setup, how I'm gonna set up the setup to take pictures because I don't have an HD monitor I can use, like that.
Oh yeah.
I just use diorama foam board, designed, and then with that whatever cracks it has through it, I have a black poster board to catch any empty spaces.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure how to go about it. I know there are some whatever scale it is, little mini buildings that iPop, this guy named iPop
Yeah.
sells on eBay.
Yeah.
So I think I just have to buy a couple of those because they're like bundles. So I think I can just grab a couple of those and get like a very simplistic layout. Put it on like some kind of hard board so that everything's even. And then I think I'll just work with my black poster board and like just always be nighttime type jazz. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But I had a question for you about like what kind of what do you like? Because so to catch the buildings in case when I take downward shots, I want it to be a decorated floor diorama board. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And I have I have a diorama that has texture. It's like rocky texture type stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, maybe like you can help me. You can help design me one that's just it's just a long one and it's very simplistic decorating.
Of
Just
course.
so it can basically look like a street when I put the buildings on top of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. That sounds easy enough for sure. For sure.
Yeah. So, but yeah, next. So what do you guys think about the franchise and the movie? Are you excited to see the movie? Do you have any plans to, or you don't care? You know what I mean? So let's start with Chris and then John and then me.
Let's start with John.
Oh, okay, John, go.
Me? Okay. I'll watch it when it comes on HBO Max. That's when I saw the last Godzilla versus Kong. That's when I saw it on HBO Max. Really, honestly, I kind of felt like Godzilla King of the Monsters should have been like the crescendo ending, movie.
Mhm.
I just love that scene of Godzilla with the whole Air Force, and the whole army behind him as he's going to go face King Ghidorah. I think that's like such an epic shock and almost like a kind of like kind of almost like a truce. Like he's working with the humans to take down this big bad. I mean, it's yeah, I see. I mean, again, monsters being up monsters. Hey, I'm all there for it. But I mean, part of me with the last one is kind of like that was a huge leap as far as technology. I mean, now they have like these special spaceships and they're going through the center of the earth. It's like it was. I mean, it was a huge jump from the first Godzilla, which was really grounded, really kind of like almost.
It was kind of boring. Let's be honest. It was
kind of boring. It was boring. But again, that's the I guess that's the point is that you get like this grounded, boring movie, and now it's all of a sudden you get this, fantastical sci-fi elements added into it.
Furious kind of stuff.
Exactly.
But if you think about it, they are kind of being accurate to how the original movies went. The first Godzilla movie was this, oh my God, Godzilla's an asshole, let's run away, and then it eventually got really ridiculous. It just, consistently got more ridiculous and ridiculous as we went. Godzilla, used his tail to jump and fly and do like a weird slide.
Well, no, he did like a little what do you call it? Like a little double
flip or something.
Little,
I don't know. Do some jazz. But yeah, Chris, what do you think?
I don't have strong feelings about Godzilla. I think I've seen a couple of the newer ones. Yeah, I don't think about it. I wasn't really raised on it. I didn't watch a lot of Godzilla growing up, and it's so funny to me. Like I have a lot of friends now, like UKT. I know you're really into kaiju stuff, and that's cool. I'm glad that there's that fan base for it, and I'm glad that fans are getting the service now. Because I feel like there was a long stretch of time where Godzilla wasn't even like talked about very often. Like after the 90s movie, right?
That was so bad. It was so bad.
And so
Godzilla 98.
The cartoon that went with it was so bad too. It was just
I like the cartoon. I like the cartoon, man. It was that weird 90s kind of early 90s. But anyway, like John said, I'll probably watch it once it's on Max or something like that, just like on a night where I'm bored or something like that.
I'm right with you guys. Like, and like, I watch a lot of like movies that I love and hype about just because I pay a lot of money for these streaming websites. So I was like, why am I going to pay extra money to go watch it in the theater?
Yeah.
That's me trying to be more frugal, if you will. But yeah, man, as you said, Chris, like I'm like it's funny because the way you say it, Chris, I didn't really grow up on Godzilla like that either. But I got into it as like a young adult, kind of, in my 20s.
Yeah.
I went like I don't know why. I just like I guess when pop culture became more normalized and I was like embracing being, revisiting and embracing back where I left off being a nerd. I was, when I started rereading comics and So that's when I picked up Godzilla, movies. And yeah, man, I love that the American version. I love that, we're having so much success with it because we do have the best CGI technology, out of the whole world, let's be honest here. So if anyone was to really pull it off, and I'll be honest with you, man, like as many awards as Godzilla minus one got for its VFX effects, when I saw like like the actual CGI effects compared to an American movie, like I was like, really, this kind of award? I was like, it's not bad, trust me, because I've seen a lot of Japanese movies. And some of their CGI is horrific, so it is it is a major upgrade for Japanese film. But composed to that film compared to like American films, it still doesn't compete with our CGI. At least that's how I feel. Maybe our our viewers feel different. Let us know. But yeah, that's how I felt about it. And I also love that the American version is focusing on Kong since it's an American IP, and we're making it popular because Kong. I mean, Peter Jackson tried his best to make a good King Kong movie, but he made it a little too much like the book. It was a little, too weird, romantic, and BSy. It's like let's get more, more kaiju-ish and not as the.
Well, again, that they didn't have that in the original version, especially when Kong in the 30s. That's what it was. It was a love story.
I get it, yeah. But like I'm just saying, I don't know. The only thing I did enjoy from those movies was how they depicted the local tribe. I liked that they were like cannibals. That was cool because they made them like scary-ish. You know what I mean? I don't think that was really like done to that effect in previous iterations, nor in this recent MonsterVerse iteration. They kind of made it like a joke. Like they were like chill ass locals. They're like, yeah. So we took in this this army guy, just whatever. But yeah, man, I'm excited to watch on Max. And I'm even more excited to get into kaiju monster toys because I have been like consistently going like looking these toys up almost every week, and just like like, oh, I just want to admire it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm like
Yep,
that in
yep.
my mind. I'm like, I can't spend the money, but it's just like, and like I'm ready to give in because I just like I just gotta admit it. It's
What
gonna
do you think
happen.
the first is going to be?
The most available, I don't know, dude. So like I'll tell you what's on my list. I don't know what's gonna come first. So the most easily available is Kong, from the Godzilla versus Kong iteration, and I like that's the best version out that I see from Monster Arts. And there's the so if I get that, so if I get Monster Arts, my concern is Hayatoy scales bigger than Monster Arts. So as much as I want to get a Monster Arts Kong, because the Hayatoy's Kong kind of sucks, to be honest with you. But the Hayatoys has a better Godzilla. So if I get the Monster Arts Kong and the Hayatoys Godzilla, it's gonna have a scale issue.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna bite the bullet and buy the 2019 Monster Arts Godzilla from Godzilla versus Kong, because that's literally the whole fan base says that's the only best like picture movie accurate figure they dropped of it. So I'm
That's
gonna get
35
that.
centimeters right there. Sorry, they were just showing Ghidorah. It said 35 centimeters. This is the height of that. That's pretty big.
Yeah,
35.
and like what I was gonna go back to is that all the other like random other kaiju, I'm gonna get it through Hayatoy. So that Ghidorah, I'm getting the one with the beam, not the standard one. Yeah, this is the one actually. Shit, the beam power effects, and then I'm gonna get the skull. What are they called? Skin crawler, the skin crawler one, Mothra, Rodan, and also that new looking dinosaur that you showed before, John. I don't know, I forgot what it's called.
That's the main bad, is it? Or is that's like I think, isn't he in
No,
the
I
new
don't think
movie?
he's the main bad guy.
Or I
But
guess he's
you see
gonna.
the Muto? Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to grab those Mutos.
What was that thing they were just showing?
Let me see
The
here.
Muto?
It could have been. I'd never seen that character before.
Let's Rodan.
The designer said that he
Yeah,
made
it's Muto.
Godzilla. Yeah,
You never seen
Muto.
it?
No.
It's
That's
in
from
the
the first
first
one.
Godzilla movie. It's
Okay.
it's an original created kaiju from
Yeah.
America. So I thought the design was kind of lackluster.
A little
You know what I
basic.
mean? Right?
Yeah.
No,
Kind
it's
of
like it's like
remind me of Cloverfield a little bit.
Yep.
but like a shittier version. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I didn't like how they sculpted its face. It looks so weird, and then like to go with that body, it just looks so out of place. It's like, why is that on that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether we're going to move forward with these.
But this guy here, I guess he's because it shows here. What is it? Simo or her?
So the problem with Hayatoy's Godzilla that I've been doing, research on is that it's not articulated. So you know how you can't even get Kong to like beat his chest in anything like that.
Oh, he can't.
He can't bend that far in. So it's like that's a kill. That's like a kill switch for me at least.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
And the designer of Godzilla having the pink atomic whatever energy is that he was basing off inspiration of the Dragon Ball universe when Goku has like the pink Super Saiyan. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't watch
Oh
Dragon
yeah.
Ball, so I might be saying it wrong, but he said he took inspiration from that. So that might be cool for the DBZ fans.
Oh, it comes a little tree trunk.
Dude, I really wish I really wish they made it more articulative because I would so go all the way in with Hayatoys, but they didn't. So it's like I need my monkey to be able to beat his chest. I'm sorry, I can't. like being able to bend like this is like ridiculous for an ape. Come on, man. Like,
Oh, man,
but
yeah.
John, do you want to pull up the featured guest?
Yep. Let me see here.
Oh, while he's pulling that up, just a quick note. 5K Toys. I got an email today about Autumn Turtle releasing. So I'm feeling a little bit better about passing on the Mezco Turtles now that Autumn is coming out. So for you guys that
Which one's that one?
I think we all want the Mezco Turtles. It's just that we don't want it like enough to spend
Yeah.
$400 or $500.
Autumn was the Donnie. So he's got like the goggles. He's got like that robot arm on his shell. He's got like
based off like the recent movies.
So these are the third-party turtles that have been coming out. The first one came out was Leonardo, and so now the second one is going to be Donnie, and it's by 5K. I don't want to throw us off.
Okay.
We're going to talk about figure shooting, but
Okay. So yeah, this is This is this week's featured guest, figure underscore shooting.
Great shot, man. This one here, I saw this like, God bless. I was like, holy crap, this is amazing.
I got not Donnie coming.
That's dope. I like that. He used the figure arts Carnage. Interesting. And then so he used the figure arts of both Venom and Carnage. That's dope. I thought that was a Marvel Legends Carnage at first. I mean Venom.
A little bit too big. Yeah. I think that's the.
Is that Marvel Legends Wolverine and Marvel Legends Spider-Man?
That is Marvel Legends Wolverine. I think it's the same one that I have, but I think that might be Mayfix Spider-Man.
Okay.
I'm looking at the knee joint. The knee joint doesn't look like a Marvel Legend.
Mm-hmm. That's dope.
But
I like
great,
it.
Yeah, great posing, great lighting.
Yeah, cool way to kind of frame the scene with Venom and Carnage.
Yep,
bookends. It's kind of like a multiverse type shot.
Yeah. Kingpin.
The Kingpin one, pop the one open. That looks really good. I love that. Yeah, the lighting. Oof, good stuff.
The little.
What are those soldiers? What are those? Are those like Star Wars?
That's
no.
NECA TMNT. I think they're the robot foot.
Okay. I was thinking because they have like an animated style or animated feel to them. So
yeah.
And of course he's got.
I really hope that Mesco or some other retailer restocks on TMNT because I really want another chance. I mean, I don't know. I'll probably stare at it and wait till it'll probably sell out again. But I'm just like, I'm on the fence, man. I don't know. This is cool. Honestly, this is a very obscure Marvel character that I would.
Who is this guy? Yeah, who is he?
Yeah.
He's just like a random like weird villain. Like he's the equivalent of like the Marvel's Deadshot, pretty much in a nutshell.
But is he Daredevil? Is he part of his Rogues Gallery?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know who's rogue he falls into, but yeah, it's a very obscure character. That's cool though. He used the Cobra, and what is that thing on the bottom? Is that? Oh, that's Daredevil. Oh, he's out.
Yeah. That's Daredevil right there.
Oh, okay.
He's all laid out. So yeah, and he's got the Cobra Troopers on each side, and then here he's got Matt Murdock and more troopers, and then the Hammerhead back there. Dreadnought Buzzer. I like how he just incorporates. I mean, because it works. I mean, he incorporates everything, different franchises, different styles, and yeah, it all kind of blends together seamlessly. I just love this color tone. I mean, this light blue here. It's like a more kind of James Cameron movie. It's Wolverine. That's Wolverine, right? That's Logan.
Logan.
Yeah.
In the movie. Nice.
A lot of like atmosphere too in space, when he's making this.
And I wonder, because I'm going backwards, but I wonder if he's actually like telling a story with those, with the shots. Because that was kind of like now the, well, I don't, I'm not sure because it's like artistic, because right here he's got Professor X, and then the next shot he posted, I guess, the next day or whenever.
Well, yeah, it's Kingpin, movie Kingpin,
Yeah.
It all aligns. It's pretty cool. I like it.
No. Well, no, it just seems like he's telling a story with his photos, which I like. I mean, it's almost like you're following almost like a comic book and just
exactly.
A story.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one, he's got the Green Goblin. That's a cool shot. This warehouse set, man, this is so awesome. And then you have to get these crates though. You have to get they sell them separately on Extreme Sets, but that is definitely worth it if you're not gonna, have Chris build you a whole bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
These work out perfectly though. I mean, and again, pretty reasonably priced. And then again, with this warehouse, the way you can stack them up in there, it just makes it look like.
Are they making a third party? Are they making a third party Green Goblin that's cloth goods, right? John? I mean, Chris?
I think so. It, like one of the you're talking about third party. It had like a weird name, like the Green Man or something like that.
Chris is like the one kid in class that like teacher asked him a question, he wasn't paying attention. He's like, I think
maybe, yeah, I think so.
But I feel like it would have come out already. No.
Nah, it's third party. They always announce it. Dude, I'm still waiting for a third party Bruce Lee figure to come out by Toys, whatever it's called.
This one I really liked. That's badass.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if he's coming after him or if he's getting. Yeah, he's got to be.
Dude, actually, for Legion Con, when you guys come down, we should find a barcade where we can drink and play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Oh yeah!
That might be a fun ass time.
I love.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, they actually opened one near where I'm at recently, so I told the wife
No,
we
but
gotta
we have
check
to
that out.
when you chilled me, like we have to go ham. Like I want to get hammered drunk.
Damn, man, like I said, that's gonna
Is
be on
that?
vacation, so I'm good with
Oh,
whatever.
okay. I think about to say. I don't think. I thought you were about to tell me no. You're like, I can't do it.
That's my vacation, man. It's like I'm gonna go at least come, I'm gonna hang out with my homies, and then people, and just it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a glorious 4 days. I'm gonna be down there,
Oh
so
yeah,
we're
Rob will
up
be
there.
there.
Yeah,
Rob will be there.
Rob's gonna be there,
Oh,
and
awesome.
a couple other people I'm in the Mythic collab with. They're gonna be in there. Toy immersion. My buddy Aaron, he's gonna be up there. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
Nice.
a fun time.
Are we gonna do like if you guys watch The Office, where Michael hosts like tries to host like a little room party in the hotel?
Hey, like I said, I'll have my whole. I'll be staying at the convention hotel, so it's like, yeah, it's like let's go upstairs. Let's go to
Chris, are
my
you
room.
getting you getting a room too?
Yes, I'm not sure whether I want to get it at the convention space or whether I'm going to get it off. I think the convention space might be booked. If you want to go in on a room, let me know. I don't know what your plans are.
Are you going by yourself or are you going where you're going?
That's a good question. No. Samantha's not going. My friend Domingo might go with me. And so I got to get 100% from him. Yes, I'm still going, and then we can talk.
Okay, let me know because I haven't decided yet. My mind might change because I thought they were going to sell individual day tickets, but they're just doing 2 days tickets. So it might. I don't know. Depend. I have to figure. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. So
Okay.
just let me know. Let me know what you do.
But
yeah, this one's cool. That picture shot. I'm really curious what he used for the grass, bottom grass. I wonder if that was a made diorama or if he's using some kind of accessory.
You could probably find that. I've seen those like
Is it
in
like a
pet
match or is it
stores.
like little pieces you have to kind of like layer and patch up? You know
I've seen some where it's like you can actually pull them apart, like you can pull them off, and they're like little pieces. But or you can just keep it like in like the in the little tray that they keep it in, and that might be what he used.
I gotta look
or you
this
can
up and
just
see if I can find it.
yeah. I see them a lot of times at pet stores. Again for the aquariums and stuff like that. So that stuff
I mean,
always
I have the aquarium plant life stuff, but it's all like little. It has like little, stands that all the little plants come on. So like you have to kind of shoot it like above. You know what I mean? Above the pots.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a little annoying. So I'm trying to see if there's an easier method. But yeah.
Yeah, really good shot.
You want to move?
That's a good one.
With that's nice. Doc Ock. I like that.
I think that's the that's the No Way Home Spider-Man.
I rewatched Spider-Man 2, the one that he debuts in. Doc Ock, before he became Doc Ock, he was kind of a dick. Like he was like the way he was talking to Peter, he was like very pretentious. Like I can't waste my time with you, and he was like, aren't you gonna do it, Peter? I mean, will you do it? He's like, just the way he was talking. I was like, dude, if I was there, I was like, yo, my man, I don't know you like that. You better back up.
Well, he's trying to. Yeah, he was trying to show Peter, right? He's trying to.
I guess he's trying to be charismatic, but like, I guess it works on Peter. But I'm just saying, you picked the wrong one.
Yeah.
Oh,
so, because because he's friend with Kirk Connors, and he's like, "Yo, oh yeah, he told me you're brilliant, but lazy." So that was kind of
bro. Always, I was like, damn. I was like, and Peter's just taking that shit. I'd be like, what you calling lazy, motherfucker? You're the one who's got a gut.
He's like, oh, I know, he's just like, I gotta be Spider-Man, so I can't focus on my studies. But yeah, that was cool in the No Way Home though, for them to have that little little scene together. Yeah, and it was again nice little callback.
I really didn't like Jamie Foxx as Electro at all. Like, I'm sorry, like he just. Like he just even when they fixed his design look, in which it was better. Don't get me wrong, it was a better iteration. But like it was still Jamie Foxx playing Jamie Foxx. Like you know what I'm saying?
Well, it was either that or him being the ripoff Jim Carrey Batman Forever nerd that he was in the beginning of the second one.
But like neither were comic accurate. Like in the comics, he wasn't this like weird awkward nerd. Like I don't know where they got that from. Like where
Batman Forever.
Could have been, yeah. It was a weird take.
But and they kind of made him super. Again, I don't know where they got
they made him like super swag in the No Way
Home.
It's like all right, dog. Like what?
Where'd that come from?
Now
It's
this
like you
is
should be
Jamie Foxx
nerdy.
being Jamie Foxx. Like, what's
Yeah,
going on?
you can't have Jamie Foxx playing a nerd. I think Jamie Foxx is too cool to
I'm
be
not
playing a
saying he
nerd.
should play a
You know what
nerd.
I'm
I'm just
saying?
saying he should
Yeah,
play like a little bit of a better. I don't know, just not as like so like 180
Cool,
from like
cool. I mean,
yeah. Or at
like
least
when he became Electro in Amazing Spider-Man 2, he was like, bitchy and pissy and da da da. And they kind of like met in the middle of that and the swagger,
yeah.
like badass demeanor. Then I would have been like, it would have been doper, but it was my cinema buff 2 cents.
this is a sick shot too. I like this one a lot.
Yep. And that's the
I
guess
like
this is all.
I like it because he's Asian, so yeah. Good stuff.
He's got
Good
the
stuff. Represent.
he's got the statue back there.
Fight the good fight. Fight the good.
But yeah, that's the this has to be NECA. This has to be NECA Shredder,
that's all
right?
NECA.
Yeah.
And yeah. Well, she that's
That's
the Electro
Electro?
probably, right?
Electro, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Great. Oh, this is a nice shot. Gorgeous. Very
Nice.
dreamlike, I think, because I mean,
I
you
like
got Raph back there.
The sunlight effect is really cool.
The rays. Yep. Definitely a cool shot.
So if you guys, for everyone watching, again, this is figure_shooting.
Yep.
So yeah, hit him up with the follow, and yeah, man, follow his. He's doing some great work right now. But yeah, for everyone that tuned in, thank you for joining this week's episode of Geeked Out Live, and then join us again next week, again same time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll see you next week. All right.
This one's for Morph.
Peace, you guys. Peace.
See ya.